everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to explain a problem on total losses of pre-stress. A concrete beam of 10 meter span and cross section 100 by 300 mm is pre-stressed by 3 cables. The area of each cable is 200 mm square. The initial stress is 1200 Newton per mm square. The three cables are arranged as shown in the figure. If the cables are tensioned from one end only, estimate the percentage loss in each cable due to friction. Assume mu equal to 0.35 and K equal to 0.0015 per meter. So this is how they have given the question. Here they have given the diagram. It's a beam of cross section 100 by 300 mm. It is having a length of 10 meter and it is consisting of three different types of cables. You can observe here, for the first cable I have numbered it as 1, for the second cable it is 2 and the third cable is 3. The initial stress for this is 1200 Newton per mm square, and they are saying if the cable are tensioned from one end only, the cable is tension at one end only, and for this case we should estimate the percentage loss in each cable due to friction. These are the following data given. So here one more thing is, see, for cable 1, whatever I have shown here, that is 50 mm, it is for cable 1. The measurement is with respect to the cable 1, and this 50 mm is from the neutral axis to the center. But between these three cables you can observe one thing, that is cable 1 and cable 2 is a parabolic in nature, but the third cable is a straight cable. So according to these data or information, we should solve the problem now. The next thing is, see here, the calculation of pre-stressing force. We all know that the initial stress is 1200 Newton per mm square and the area of the each cable is 200 mm square. So consider that P equal to initial stress into area of each cable, that is 200, will get 240 kilonewton. Next is, we should find the percentage loss in each cable due to friction. So I have started calculating with respect to the each cable, that is I have considered the first cable now for the calculation. As the first cable is parabolic in nature, we know the slope formula as 4e by L. For a parabolic variation, slope will be 4e by L equal to 4 into 100 by 10,000. Here 100 is important. Why it is important is, it is eccentricity. See here, as I told, this 50 mm is with respect to the first cable. So above the neutral axis the eccentricity value is 50 mm and below the neutral axis it is 50 mm for cable 1. So we should add this 50 mm plus this 50 mm. So we will get eccentricity for the first cable is 100. Next is a total length. Total length is 10 meter. Convert that it into mm. it is 10,000. So the slope value is 0.004 radians. Using the slope value, we can calculate alpha. So why do we require this alpha? You can observe here the formula for loss due to friction is loss equal to P naught into mu alpha plus Kx is a formula. Here x is known, k is known, mu is known, but alpha is unknown. As we are dealing with a parabolic cable, alpha will be 2 into slope value. That slope is 4e by L into 2. The alpha will be 0.08 radians. Now we have got all the values, that is loss equal to P naught into mu value 0.35 into alpha is 0.08 plus K is 0.0015 into x. Be careful with the x. X is nothing but it's a length. So here the total length of the beam is 10 meter. So for x you take it as 10. And here you may get confused that why we are not using P naught minus Px. Here we don't require any stress at any supports. We want loss. So instead of P naught minus Px, I'm considering it as a loss. So we will get loss in the first cable is 51.6 Newton per mm square. The next is cable 2. For cable 2, even the cable 2 is a parabolic in variations. So slope is 4e by L. Here observe the difference. For the first cable, E value was 100, that is eccentricity was 100, but for the second cable, eccentricity is just 50. So 4 into 50 by L is 10,000 mm equal to 0.02 radians. The slope is 0.02 radians. If you want to be clear, you can observe here for cable 1, 50 plus 50 is eccentricity. This cable 2 has started from this neutral axis point. So at this support you can see the cable 2. From here to here it has the variation is like parabolic. So from the neutral axis to that cable eccentricity is 50 mm. Like that we got this 50. Next is, as we know, for a parabolic alpha value will be 2 into slope. So it is 0.04 radians. Take a formula of loss due to friction. Loss equal to P naught into mu alpha plus Kx. P naught is 1200, mu is 0.35, alpha is 0.04, and be careful while substituting. This alpha value will keep on changing depending upon the cable profile. Here it's a second cable, so alpha is 0.004. For the first cable, alpha was 0.08. So other than that, everything will be same. Plus the K value is 0.0015 into X is 10. Loss is 34.8 Newton per mm square. Loss in second cable is also over. Loss in first cable is also over. So let's see about the third loss and about the third cable. Has the cable 3 is a straight line. You can observe here it's a straight line. So we don't have any slope here. As it's a straight cable, there won't be any loss. So sorry, the slope won't be there. So slope will be 0. So this part will become 0. Mu alpha is 0. but kx will be there. 1200 into 0.35 into 0 plus 0.0015 into 10. The loss is 18 Newton per mm square. Like that, it is in terms of stress, it is in terms of the total loss, whatever I have calculated here, it is in terms of percentage. So you can check the first cable loss. The first cable loss is 51.6 Newton per mm square. So take that value, 51.6 by initial stress they have given it as 1200 into 100 will give you the loss in percentage. So loss in first cable is 4.3. The second cable loss is 34.8 Newton per mm square by 1200 Newton per mm square into 100 is 2.9%. In cable 3, 18 by 1200 into 100 is 1.5%. In all the three cables, you can observe the percentage losses, but the highest loss has occurred in cable 1, the next one is cable 2, and the least is in cable 3, as it's a straight tendons or it's a straight cable. Like this, we can calculate the loss due to friction in each cable. Hope you have understood. Thank you.